In this video, I'm going to update one line of code from NetLogo version 5 to version 6. As we can see, there is an error reported here saying nothing named question mark has been defined, where the question mark appeared here. So something wrong with the question mark, but probably the cause is about the filter. The way we use filter has something wrong. And if we look into the quick help, we notice that the way to use filter is through a normal function. We have an arrow here, we have s used here. However, we don't use question mark. Therefore, we should get rid of question mark and use s arrow and use s right here. So that's the way we update the language from previous version to the latest version. So this way we can resolve the error. But since the model is very big, although everything should be run smoothly without any more error, but if we wanted to investigate a little bit more to see how certain variables in the function work, or what exactly is the variable we used here. For example, what is a house? Is this a cell? Is it a house breed or anything else? And what is the S? What is the cells? If we want to find it out, we can debug it. And in the previous video, we already know that one good tool to use for debugging is to use the combination of inspect and user message. As we also know that cells here has already been defined, and we know that cells here is a list. Therefore, we have to use for each to loop inside the cells for every single cell. And this X refers to every single cell. And then we can check to see whether the X, its property, the house, is equal to a house or not. If it is equal, then we can inspect both X and a house to see whether they're really the same objects. So in order to run this line of code, we have to comment this line out. Why? Because in this line, we can see that all the cells has been filtered, or those cells with the house equal to a house has been excluded. Therefore, if we keep this line of code included, then this line of code will never be executed. So we have to comment this out. This way, when we run the code, now we have the user message to pause the program, and then we can investigate the record, the cell 14,093. And if we OK, now we can have the A house right here. The A house ID is 34. The cell's ID is 14,093, but it's the house object. The house property include a house object, and ID is 34, which is equal. Therefore, we know what is a house and what is a particular cell whose the house property is a house. So this is working as we expected.